Hello spooky royals, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dakota, and in today's YouTube video I'm going to be teaching you guys my personal candy farming method to get the fastest amount of candy inside of Royale High, as well as the most efficient, and this should get you about 2,000 candies in an hour or less. So I'm going to just assume that is that amount of time because that's what it takes me, but of course you guys are able to interchange some of these things that I'm going to be mentioning in today's YouTube video. But you guys, before we get started today's YouTube video, make sure you guys like and subscribe and push that bell notification down below so you get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. And you guys, without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing I do whenever I farm candies, the first thing I do is I go into the front office and I claim the candy bowl that is free here. It happens every single hour, so make sure you come back every hour to get this candy bowl. Then before I head to the Falling Leaves Festival, I head to my dorm room. If we head to the dorms and we head to my room, you will see that my candy bowl is outside. You just click on it and you'll get a certain amount of candy. By this point in time, I do my fountain or do my wheel, but since I've already done those, I am going to teleport to the Falling Leaves Festival where we will begin our farming. And you guys, while we are loading in, the first thing you're going to do, if you not have it already, you're going to take your candy from the bowl and you're going to grab your 10 tickets for the day. You guys are able to get them every 5 minutes, so keep that in mind. Now we have a lot of downtime. You will walk in, you will claim your badge if you not have done that already. Now you guys can interchange these or you could use both. But the first thing I do personally when I go inside of a Falling Leaves Festival is I go inside of the Sugar Dough Bakery and I start making a bunch of dishes. So find the ones that are the most, click on it and start making it: flour, sugar, pumpkin puree, flax seeds, oat butter, ginger, nutmeg, cloves, and then you put it on the mixer. So once you do that, you put it inside of the oven, and then once that happens, you go back and then you click the one with the second highest. In this case, it's another pumpkin pie. You just make it again, the same process: pumpkin puree, flax seeds, oat butter, ginger, nutmeg, cloves, and then you put it on the mixer. This is typically very good when you guys are in downtime between events, because also do attend every single one of your events if you're in a public server, because it guarantees and maximizes the most amount of candy. Now we are able to do one more recipe, and then once we do this and we put it inside of the oven, actually while it's on the mixer, you guys will grab your first dish. If you guys are following along, you grab it and then you put it in the decorations and then go ahead and put it on display right here. And then you guys are able to make another pumpkin spice muffins. I do not think I have enough. Oh, I was actually mixing it. But while that cooks, we're able to do one more recipe with the tickets we have. So bananas, flour, sugar, oat butter, baking soda, vanilla, salt, nuts, and then you put it on the mixer. And then while that's on the mixer, you guys will grab your dish. You guys are able to rinse and repeat this for as many tickets as you would like. I will say that if you guys have extra tickets lying around and you guys would like a way to spend the extra ticket, because none of the dishes are one ticket, if you have one ticket left, you guys are able to go right out here to the Acorn Accounting mini game and spend that one last ticket while your dishes are cooking. And then once you are done, you come back inside and you finish your dishes. Okay, so cinnamon apple pie, that goes right here. And now we can wait for our, I believe, banana nut bread. Okay, and once we are done baking, you will grab your banana nut bread and you will put it inside of the container. I believe it is right here, yes. And now you guys are able to fly back on over to the spawn point area where you guys are able to grab more tickets. But as you can see, I have to wait. You guys may be wondering, what else could you do besides baking? Well, you guys are able to do the Falling Leaves Festival leaf blower quest that actually gives you a badge. If you guys did not know, if you go into your diary and you scroll all the way down, you will see that the Extreme Leaf Collector badge is here, and you can get, I believe, over 400 candies from it. I may be incorrect, it may be less, it may be more, but regardless, you do get a quite amount of candy from this. Okay, and we're able to grab our tickets. Now this one is the interchange method, as well as what I do after I work at Sugar Dough Bakery. You guys could go left or you can go right, but for me personally, I like to do the card mini game. So if you guys fly next to the roller coaster, you guys are able to walk in the tent and you can do this mini game. Basically, the basis of this is to just mix and match all of the cards so that you're able to get matches. And once you guys have finished this, you get candies. You guys are able to do this as many times as you would like, as well as the acorn counting minigame, but for me personally, I do the acorn counting minigame if I have extra tickets spared over and I can't afford the Sugar Dough Bakery. But you guys are either able to do the card minigame, the acorn minigame, or both. The acorn minigame, you just need to count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think I counted 18. The goal is to get as many as you can correct. And if you get it correct, you get candies. So this is another way to earn candies if you like to interchange from Sugar Dough Bakery and how you guys are able to do it. So let's go ahead and teleport. Now the basis of this minigame, you guys, in a public server at least, is to grab the biggest pumpkin. I could already see which one I want to grab. But you need to grab the biggest pumpkin and place it on the scale and have the heaviest pumpkin. So I am going to grab this pumpkin right here. But of course, if you're in a public server, it is going to be much harder since you'll have people probably fighting over the one that you have in mind. So you just place it here and then you wait for the mini game to end. And while you guys can do this, you could start heading on over back to do your guys' mini games. And as you guys can see, my pumpkin weighed 187 pounds, so I got 36 candies and an A. Hey guys, this time is pretty much yours until the costume contest. I am going to skip over the costume contest in today's YouTube video, only personally because of the fact that this costume contest needs to be played with other people and I do not have anyone with me at the current moment. So next time you guys are going to see me, it is going to be dark inside of Royale High. But while I wait to see you guys for the next mini game, I am going to do all the candy farming methods that I just taught you guys to do, and I will show you guys how much candies I was able to earn by the time I come back. So I will see you guys in a second for the next mini game after the costume contest. And the next mini game is going to be the haunted corn maze. I am really bad at the corn maze, just to let you guys know. I usually follow a specific route, but that route is really hit or miss. I am not good at this maze at all. As you can see, we did actually make it. So you guys will just go through the portal and then you guys are able to continue on with whatever activities you guys were doing. And candy check, last time I saw you guys, I believe I had like 14,000 something. Now I have 15,220 candies. So far we've gone up about like 2,000, like 1,000 candies since the beginning of this video. So I'd say we're doing pretty good. It's been less than an hour, so you guys should be able to get more candies. But now you guys have a downtime until the next mini game. I will show you guys how much candies I get from the corn maze and then I will continue on with what I was doing. Alright, and the spooky corn maze gave us about 95 candies for getting in 45 seconds. My record is 20, surprisingly. But now you guys have possibly one of the biggest feeling downtimes, which is going to be the Witches of Flight's mini game. So I will see you guys in a second when it is time for the Witches Flight mini game. This is Dakota. A few hours later, I did end up having to stop my recording to go actually do some things, but we are caught up and we are back and we are about to go do the Witches of Flight mini game, which is honestly one of my favorites because it's very, very easy. So we have about 15 seconds left. You guys may have noticed that I had more candy than the last time I showed you, which means I have farmed 16,000 candy so far. As you guys can see, we're about to have 17,000, but this is the second to last mini game I will show you guys in today's YouTube video because the second one is in the morning. For this mini game, it's very easy. I do like to turn down my graphics, but for the sake of this video and the quality, I will keep it up. But all you guys need to do is follow the candy just like the flight mini game inside of Royale High. All you guys need to do is fly around and collect all 50 candies. Make sure to keep your eyes extra peeled though, because it is a very, very hard. I mean, it is very, very easy to lose the candies. I have done it many, many times before, but I'd like to say I'm more experienced now and I am able to get all the candy. So all you guys need to do is follow the candy just like the flight mini game from the second version of Campus 4. And you guys, we're nearing the end of the flight mini game. Let's see if I was able to get every single piece of candy, and I think I was. Here is the last candy, and you guys, this will be the last time you guys need to wait for a little bit because the last mini game is apple picking, but we will have about 6 minutes left in order to do that. So I will be back when that happens. As you guys can see, we earned 68 candies for getting all 58. So I will see you guys in a second for when it is time for our final mini game, the apple picking mini mini game. Our last and a final mini game for today's YouTube video, which is going to be apple picking. This is also personally one of my favorites. I will say right before we start, if you guys have the Flight Game Pass, I recommend turning this down unless you have a really good control over your flight, because you need to fly around and get apples, and they do allow you to use your little flight speed thing. So I typically start on the left hand side. So the first thing you guys will do is go up to the apples that you see immediately. This is so much easier without the flight speed, I've noticed, but unless you have it mastered, I would recommend doing this instead of immediately just going in with lightning sonic speed, only to avoid getting stuck inside of one of the trees or avoiding one of the apples and flying past it and having to waste time going back and flying back and forth between it. But the goal of this mini game is just to get the most amount of apples. The most I've ever gotten was 38. Am I gonna get 38? No, because they do not spawn a ton of apples if it is just you in a private server. Of course, there would be a lot more if I was in a public server with said friends. All you guys need to do is just fly around, and you need to find all of the apples. And once you do, you guys will see I got 24 candy. Now that is pretty much all of the different farming ways to earn candy inside of Royale High. We do get apple cider, so I will drink it on our outro. But if you guys enjoyed my YouTube video and found my farming routine helpful, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and also comment down below what is your guys' farming routine, and do you like my farming routine? Is there something you would change, or is there something else that you particularly do that you find is really helpful? And you guys, we're trying to hit 500 subscribers before the end of this year. If you'd like to help me out, every single one of your guys' support would mean the absolute world to me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next YouTube video. Good luck candy farming. Bye, Spooky Royals.